Alright, let's see how I did. Hi everyone, this is siu-yee. Welcome back to my channel. Today I would like to go over some of my progress in my financial goals for 2021 in quarter 2 of the year. So I'm mainly going to be talking about my progress between April 1st and June 30th, just to see what has changed and what can be improved upon in the following quarters in order to reach my financial goals. The first financial goal I want to talk about is my student loan payoff goal. So really my goal at the beginning of the year was to pay off 50% of my student loan balance on January 1st by the end of the year. So since my student loan balance was around $85,000, I would have to pay $42,500 by December 31st, 2021. And so I just want to go over how much I have paid so far this year, how much I paid in this particular quarter, and how much I have left to pay in order to meet that goal. So looking at my loan payoff spreadsheet, I am seeing that the sum of all the payments I've made towards my loans have been $22,312.88 for the whole year thus far. And in quarter 2 specifically, I sent $9,530.14 towards debt. Now, of course, I have interest on my debt, so not all of that money actually went towards the principal balance of my loan. Now, if I actually calculate the difference between my ending balance in June and my starting balance in January, the value I get is actually $20,020.27 of principal paid off. So that's actually pretty good. That means that I have $21,479.73 left to pay off. Some of this has already been paid off. I know I've already sent $1,000 something towards my student loans in this month of July. So I'm actually more than halfway through this goal. Currently, because I changed my payoff strategy in the sense that my mom is now going to help me pay off my loans until I'm debt free, and then I'm going to help pay off the mortgage. I'm hopefully going to end up reaching a much lower ending balance in December. So currently the predicted ending balance is around $27,000. Now this could be higher or lower depending on expenses that may come up for me or expenses that may come up for my mom or my parents. So that number is definitely subject to change. You can't predict everything, but hopefully I'll be around there by the end of the year, and that number is significantly lower than my goal of $42,500. So I think I'm right on track here. I'd love to get there sooner rather than later, and I think I'm making more strides, especially with the change in payoff strategy. And if you haven't watched my most recent budget video, my July budget video, my current student loan payoff date is actually sometime in April 2022. So that's very exciting for me. I think in the last budget video I mentioned that it was going to be September 2022, so that is a 5-month difference, and I'm so excited. I can finally see the light at the end of the tunnel. You know, first I saw the tunnel, now I'm in it, and I'm seeing the light. I'm seeing the light. Next up is my Upwork freelancing goal. I really wanted to try to write 2 articles per month, just so that I could be more consistent really, rather than an actual number amount of how much I made from that side hustle. I think I actually ruined that streak in May because I had like a final project presentation and test due around the same week. So I ended up telling my client that I would write the article afterwards, and that's what I ended up doing. And that ended up working out because I ended up making $436.50. That's definitely more than the lowest amount I can make on an article, which is around $54. So if I had just made 2 articles a week at $54 each, I would technically make $324. I ended up making more than that, so I'm pretty happy with that, even though I wasn't really consistent. But again, this little goal is definitely helping me stay consistent, and essentially it helps me try to stay on track with, you know, side hustles and freelancing, because I don't think I can sit down and write a bunch of articles at once. That's just not something that I want to do. I'm happy that I can space them out because I don't really need that money. I just like having it to cover basic costs, and if something happens, I have some other source of income. It is a good financial goal to have, something that's kind of not career related necessarily, So I'm really happy about my progress there, even if I did miss a week. I still got paid more than I would have if I just did the bare minimum. Next up is my selling items goal. So I really just wanted to sell 1 item per week, I think, and that was very ambitious of me. I made those goals at the height of being obsessed with reselling and just like getting money for items that I didn't want, and it worked really well back then. I made a decent amount of money from that, you know, even though I was selling articles at a loss. I was definitely very into the whole reselling, furniture flipping type of thing, even videos that I would watch, but now I've calmed down. I've also gotten rid of a lot of my items, a lot of things, a lot of clothes, and as you've seen in my decluttering videos and KonMari method videos, my main motivation was just to declutter my space and get rid of things finally. Selling items was really just a side effect of that in the beginning. Now I don't really have that many things to sell or that I think are worth spending my time on selling, so I haven't quite done that. I will say that I did sell my old router from my apartment to a coworker, so I did make $50 from that, which is good. I've definitely gotten my money's worth out of that because I decided not to rent my router from Verizon. I just bought it for $150. I think renting a router would have cost way more, and I think I broke even after the first year or two. And that's really the only thing I've sold. I honestly haven't been putting listings on Facebook Marketplace recently at all because I just don't want to. The issue really isn't listing items, it's more interacting with people. Sometimes dealing with people in the context of buying and selling things can be a little annoying, and I just don't want to waste my time waiting for people to come pick up an item and then they never show up, and then they message me a month later expecting me to be still waiting for them. Like, I can't deal with that. I'm sorry. So I've just stopped selling things on Marketplace. This is still a goal I want to track though. I want to see if I do sell something by chance, like my router. But I will say I may not be able to hit this goal this year just for my own security and peace. My next goal had to do with education, and it really just involves me getting A's in my classes so that I can get reimbursed for the cost of my courses. So far, so good. I've gotten A's in all my classes. I don't know if it's gonna change anytime soon. I'm taking a slightly differently formatted course now that may or may not result in an A. I don't know. Again, even if I get a B, like, I have to pay maybe $130 max out of pocket. But I would really like to avoid that. So I am gonna try to get an A in all of my classes from now on, as I have been the past year and a half. So I'm definitely on track for that goal. Okay, the next goal I want to talk about is my YouTube monetization goal. I recently hit my 1-year anniversary on YouTube, and it's a very big milestone, especially to think that I've been making videos for over a year now. I was honestly very doubtful that I would make it to the 1-year mark, just because I usually tend to give up on things very easily once I find them too hard. But I have been able to stick to YouTube, and I'm so happy with that because it just tells me that it's something that I truly do enjoy, that I haven't quite gotten tired of. You know, sometimes I don't really feel like filming a video, but most of the times I come back to it. So here I still am, and here you are. But if you're a returning viewer, you're still watching. However, I'm still not monetized on my channel. In fact, I currently have 475 subscribers and 2,092 public watch hours. So that, I think, is 1 day delayed. So I am past the halfway mark on the watch hours, but not on the subscribers yet. I am kind of close, but honestly, getting subscribers is super hard for me. Like, I just have a very, very slow growth, and it's something that I've just gotten used to at this point. I would love to grow much faster, but so far my growth has just been very steady. Like, I've gotten a steady number of views the past few months. I've gotten a steady number of watch hours. I think they're slightly going down, but that's really attributed to the fact that I have a few videos on my channels that do really well, and sometimes the views on those videos go up a lot during some days, and then they go down, and then they go up. So really the views on those videos kind of dictate my channel's overall performance due to the trickle-down effect. What I have noticed is that a lot of you subscribers tend to watch the budget videos more often, and I think that's because YouTube actively sends out notifications for those videos. At least I've noticed that with my mom. Like, she's gotten budget video notifications, but she didn't get a notification for like my YouTube analytics presentation that I did for a class, because that was so out of the ordinary for my channel. So I think YouTube knows like what I'm posting, and then they decide what to advertise to my subscribers and even new viewers. Lately, I will say that most of my viewers have been new viewers rather than returning viewers or subscribers, and I think that's because some of these top performing videos, because they actually are not budget videos. My best videos recently have been kind of random. My 30-day men's game video has been doing really well, and one video in particular, one that I didn't really think was gonna do that well, but I thought it might be helpful to someone, was my video talking about how I registered my car in New Jersey and how I dealt with the DMV essentially. And it's below 10 minutes, so I obviously didn't expect YouTube to recommend it a lot to other people, but I knew that if someone needed help with that, they would be looking it up. So that video has done really well in YouTube search. It's over 900 views now. When I posted it back in like March, and I got like, I don't know, like 50 views at first. And in the past month or so, that video has quadrupled in views, and I don't know if it's gonna stay that way. Again, these videos usually rise up and then they fall down again, so not very predictable behavior, but again, that really shows you how much of an impact some of these top performing videos have on my overall channel. So right now I'm trying to be more consistent with my uploading schedule. I've been posting videos on Thursdays at 4:30 p.m. So I've been pretty good about that so far, and I'm really happy with it. But the topics of those videos I kind of like to switch up, because I don't just want to do budget videos every time, and I like making videos of other things, and if you find those things helpful, great. I see that a lot of you like minimalism and decluttering, and maybe that's not you, the subscribers, but it's you, the new viewers. So I need to find a good balance between attracting new viewers and subscribers that have watched my channel that expect a certain type of content from me. So in this period, I've gotten 7,700 views, 755 watch hours, and 79 subscribers. Now, watch hours I could definitely improve on, but I really want to improve my subscribers and subscriber growth overall, because I think it's just so slow compared to watch time, and I just want to get better at that. So give me your tips if you have any. But anyway, unless some video decides to get a bunch more views and, you know, I get some trickle-down effect from that video or multiple videos, I really don't see monetization taking place this year, which is really unfortunate, but I'm still gonna try to reach that goal. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to help me on my YouTube monetization journey.